Everyone has a dream Roblox game, one they know will never see the light of day. And honestly, I'm the same. I'm far from being able to build mine. But what if I could help others bring theirs to life? So I asked 2,000 of my fans one simple question. What is your dream Roblox game? I wanted to find that one hidden gem buried beneath the dirt, not only to build up the skills for my own dream project, but to surprise a fan with the perfect game they've been waiting for. So after scrolling through many interesting ideas, I found the one. And this game is honestly the best game I have ever made. Allow me to introduce Light, one of my many awesome fans with a dream game idea, but he feels like he isn't able to ever make it because he doesn't know how to script. It was up to me to make his dream come true. And after hearing his idea, I knew I had to reach out. But what was it? Well, imagine games like Flick and No Scope Arcades, but with only grenades. I knew this game idea would be perfect for Roblox, and I'd easily be able to add some awesome ragdoll physics into it. So after asking him to tell me everything, I split the game up into 8 steps. So let's start with step 1, the round system. It should take like no time at all. The plan was simple. I make a script for handling the game loop. It has an intermission before throwing players into a map. But we don't have any maps right now. So how about we kick off with a little montage? Well, this is underwhelming. Obviously, these aren't the final maps, because later on, we're gonna make some insane ones. And after a little bit more coding, all right, first test of the video, come on. Yes, freaking awesome sauce, man. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I said that. Well, that was easy. But before the first task is fully complete, we also need to implement map voting. So I created a vote surface module script and slapped in some voting panels I had lying about. All I had to do now was code and stop. Perfect. Okay, let's test it. All right, here we go. Watch me get it first try. Never mind. Watch me get it second try. Never mind. Again, also. Watch me get it third try. Yes, nice. Does it spawn the right map? Also nice. Skadoosh! The first task was complete. But this is by far the easiest, so let's move on to a more challenging one. Up next on our list was the core of the game, the grenade system, something I have negative 26 experience with. Okay, let's figure this out. If you're wondering why there are a pair of severed arms on the floor, this is what you'll see in almost all FPS games. All we need to do is parent it to the camera, set it to the camera's position at all times, and... Oh, look, we got it working with no issues whatsoever. We do look like this now, but don't worry, no one else can see it. Okay, that's sick. We have arms now, but they are boring. They're just stuck like this. You're right past me. I want to be able to use my arms. That would be quite preferable. So I quickly made animations for idling, charging, holding, and throwing. And the results were pretty cool. But let's not stop there. Remember when I said this task would be fun? Well, who's ready for some math? No, wait. Okay, before you leave, just check this out. This module is called Spring, and it uses math to make things bouncy. It was used in games like Fish and Abyss for their minigames. So after quickly putting together some code, we can go from this to this. Yo, this is so sick, look. Oh, that's amazing, man. And after adding the throwing functionality, come on. Oh, I think it might work a bit too well. It was done, right? No, because there's one more major issue standing in our way. Here's the problem. Roblox physics suck! I hate them! You know when someone hits you in a Roblox game even though they were barely near you? That's called network latency. Essentially, it means each player is slightly out of sync from each other, which is causing our grenades to bounce in different directions for everyone, meaning our game is very broken. And we have to find a fix fast if we want to surprise Light. How on earth are we gonna do this?
Dude, I have an idea.
Spill the beans, bro.
What if you fake it?
What?
Just fake it. All of it.
This is Cash, my way smarter friend, whose idea was perfect. Okay, so after talking to Cash, the plan is to essentially calculate the trajectory with sick math equations, update the grenade every frame, meaning it should all be synced up for every player. The plan was foolproof. Only problem was, I hadn't touched physics since high school 4 years ago. This was going to be quite the challenge. Okay, I at least have this equation here that should help us. I began working on the code, trying to wrap my head around all these stupid letters and numbers, and I was honestly starting to lose hope already. Imagine struggling before even reaching a quarter of the way through the challenge. Oh, wait, that's me. But I couldn't let Light down. I had to unleash something. I just didn't think I'd have to do it so soon.
The all-knowing brain. Yo, what's up, dog? I can do math and shit.
All-knowing brain. What am I missing here?
Let me see, bro. A?
What? A? The letter A?
Yeah, just right there.
You're joking. All right, let's test this thing. Uh-oh, and it looks like it works a treat. But there is one more thing to do before completing this task, and that is the freaking explosion, which was actually super easy because I just took it. And after implementing the script at an alarmingly fast pace, I mean, look at me go. It was time for the big test. Come on. Let's go. Bazinga. We did it. Task 2 was now complete. But we still have 6 more tasks to complete before surprising Light with his game. At least this next one should be a lot more fun. Ooh, this is so cool. Light's game was turning out kind of freaking sick, but maybe not visually. I mean, look at this lobby. If only task 3 was to create a lobby. Oh, wait, no, it is. Look, it's right there. Yeah, we need to make a lobby. So Light has asked for a cartoonish and colorful art style for this game. I think the best examples of this are probably Rivals and maybe Racket Rivals. I checked out the two games to see what their lobbies looked like and got to planning. Okay, so here's the plan I got. We make a big circle, add some pillars, map voting here, leaderboards, item shop maybe, and then here can be like a portal for joining the game. And then we stick a big cool laser dome over it. Sounds pretty freaking sweet, man. All we need to do is build it. And considering how much I improved the last video, I think I've got this in the bag. All right, so I've got the pillars. Let's make the big circle. And I mean, speaking of circles, why not click that subscribe button down there? Wait, no, that's a rectangle. Well, either way, we're trying to reach 100k before my birthday on July 1st, so it would mean a lot. Anyway, after throwing together the lobby walls, adding some huge windows, and setting up the round portal, the place was starting to look pretty cool. It's going good, but the place is still very empty. I was already on a roll, but I had to do something if I wanted to lock the fuck in. I had to enter
The flow state.
Looks like we're done. And I gotta say, the results look amazing. Are we seeing this? We got some nice trees to bring in some color, cool grenade hologram in the center, even this awesome grenade dealer that's like, yo, look at me, I can like throw the grenade and catch it. I think it's safe to say that task 3 is now complete. Making this lobby gave me a lot of hope that Light would love his game, but if only that wasn't foreshadowing, because there's still a lot to come. In a game where you only throw grenades are quite important, I'd say. I mean, what if you're sick of looking at this ugly green grenade? God, it reminds me of the disgusting outdoors. Well, the solution is task 4, grenade skins. So let's go ahead and add like 30 of them. I don't know. This shouldn't take too long, I think. And with that, we have some amazing looking grenades for players to buy. And after hanging them up by the shop, I made an icon for each of them. But what are the icons for? Well, there may be a catch. Task 4 is not complete just yet. We need to add one more thing. Gambling! I got to work designing the UI for the crate shop, but I quickly ran into a problem. I had no idea how to make a crate opening sequence. Like, how do I make it scroll like this? How do you make the pointer land on the right item? Why is there a creature living upstairs? But you know, that's a whole other thing. If I wanted to give Light his dream game, I had to think fast.
Dog, just use page layout.
You're freaking right, all-knowing brain. That could work really well. With this new idea in mind, I made the item rolling UI. How page layouts work is essentially, when you add one to a frame, all UI elements inside of that frame turn into pages that can be scrolled through, sort of like flipping pages in a book. All I had to do was code the animations, and it was finally time to see if the task was complete. Come on. Nope. Second try. Okay, now nothing is showing up. Third time's a charm. Yes, nice. And it looks so cool the way it slowly takes onto the final item. Things were looking up for the big Duckable. His task 4 was now complete. We're now 50% of the way to surprising Light with his dream game. But the closer I got to the final 2 tasks, the more nervous I was getting. With the last 2 tasks being pretty daunting, how about we work on some fun, easy ones? Starting with task 5, explosions. This shouldn't take up too much time, I hope. Let's set a goal. Let's make like 5 or something. I started off with 2 ideas from Light. The first being a shockwave, and the second being a plasma explosion. Ooh, this looks really cool. After that, I decided to improvise. I found this interesting blue pixely guy in the toolbox and did a ton of tweaking until I got a really cool 8-bit explosion. Wow, okay, this might be my favorite. It looks so good. Oh, what if I made an electric one? Okay, so I found this aura. Let's try turn it into an explosion now. Another one down, very nice. I was on a roll, and we only needed one more to complete this task. So of course, I had to end it with the coolest one yet. Now this is awesome. And that's all 5 done too. We cranked out an entire task in only 1 hour. And all these explosion effects look so amazing. It looks like I may actually be on the road to making Light's dream game perfect. So let's keep the train chugging and move on to one more easy task. Or at least, so I thought. With only 3 tasks left, it was time for task 6, kill effects. The task I was most excited for, seeing as I have a weird obsession with ragdoll physics. So with no time to lose, I created the kill effect service. I started coding in me and Light's kill effect ideas. A freeze effect that would trap you in an ice block, a lightning effect that would strike you with a lightning bolt, default that this one does nothing. But before I could finish coding in all the effects, I noticed one huge problem. Wait, no, that looks really bad. Hold on. You saw that, right? When a player dies, their character almost looks like it's running at like 10 FPS. This problem is also caused by network latency, the same issue from earlier. It's the same reason why 5-year-olds on their iPads look so bugged out compared to you, and I'd be lying if I said it wasn't getting to me. Bro, it looks so bad. I hate it. I can't keep it like that. If we want to fix this, we're gonna have to rewrite a lot of code. But you know what, man? Like, this isn't my game. I need to make sure I put in 110% for Light. This is his dream game, for crying out loud. Okay. Let's do it. If we want to make our ragdolls buttery smooth, here's what we gotta do. Step 1. Save a copy of each player's character into replicated storage. Step 2. Whenever a player dies, instantly destroy their character. Step 3. Every device takes that player's clone from step 1 and places it at the exact position they died at. And step 4. Stupid ragdoll physics. In theory, it should be perfect. So after a grueling 2 hours of work, all I had to do now was test the game. Alright man, moment of truth. Let's try this. Oh my god, that is so perfect. It's so seamless. Perfection has been reached. I mean, just look at the comparison. It's an insane improvement. And after coding up the last few effects, in total we had default, freeze, burn, nubify, break, lightning, robux, disintegrate, Midas, vortex, ghostly, and that's it. That's all of them. The game was coming along amazingly. And after a huge hurdle, task 6 was complete. I was so excited to see Light's reaction to the game. But before I could, I had to tackle 2 more tasks, with both starting to test my motivation. One thing I think is missing from a lot of new FPS games is a cool victory end screen. With Light asking for emotes, I thought it would be perfect to add task 7, a victory dance sequence. Nothing like a bit of a jig before the hardest task of the entire video. Anyway, let's just see if we can find some cool ones in the toolbox. What is in here? Oh my god, there are so many. We hit a freaking gold mine. I ended up grabbing a bunch of cool dances, as well as some more silly and zany ones. I sound so stupid. We even got the freaking Bully Maguire in here, bro. All we need to do is save them in a folder, but we have another issue. Right now the shop only displays item images, and showing off dances with an image sucks. You gotta be busting a move or something. Luckily, I found a tiny man living under my couch, so I locked him inside of this viewport frame, and with a little coding magic, there we go. He has now been multiplied and can dance. And will dance. Forever. But that's not the end of it. Before this task is complete, we still need to make the victory sequence. Surely it'll be fine, right? Just stick a camera in front of a podium, get some people dancing, easy peasy, right? First things first, I grabbed some podiums, made 3 of them, and got to coding. And after an entire hour, this is what I had to show for it. Okay, nothing's happening. Please work. Yes. No, never mind. Okay. What seemed like a fun and simple system was turning out to be my worst nightmare. I was losing motivation fast. So I took a break to work on some sound effects for the victory sequence, and came back being all like zen and shit. After making some fixes, it was time to see if I succeeded. Come on, please Roblox, I need this. Oh. Yes, oh my god, that's so cool. That was so fucking worth it, man. Oh my god. After a magnificent comeback, task 7 was eradicated off the face of the earth. But we still have one final task. It was finally time for task 8, the maps. More specifically, 3 maps. Thankfully, the first 2 requests from Light are quite simple. Meanwhile, the final one will take a lot of work. So let's ease into things with the first map, because you can probably tell what kind of thing Light has asked for here. The first map we need to make is a rival style arena, which should be easy. I started off figuring out the structure that would be in the center, and quickly realized that there was probably not enough room for stairs. Yeah, there's no way I can get stairs in here. So instead, I settled for a super sick jump pad. After that, I started building up the map some more. There's really not much I can talk about here. Like, whoa, I placed another white cube. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh my god, that's a fucking ladder. Okay, now we're spicing things up, and after placing in all the spawn points, the map actually turned out alright. This place looks cool, I like it. And the jump pad is the perfect height too. That's 1 map down, 2 to go. With the second map being Crossroads. Wait, you're telling me I have to recreate this? Where do I even begin? It's gonna be so much hard work and take so much time, and where on earth did this come from? That's lucky, I guess we're good. All I had to do was add in some barriers, hide a jump pad in the trampoline, and once again, place in our spawn points. You can never have a round-based Roblox game without a Crossroads map. And now, number 2 was done, meaning the final thing between Light and his dream Roblox game was this final map. Alright, for the final, most important map, Light has asked for a factory with hazards. Now, you might be thinking, is this why Duck Person got so worked up? Well, first, I'm not too great at map building. I mean, the first 2 maps were kind of free passes. Hell, I didn't even make this one. Not only that, but the pressure of making this game perfect for Light is starting to weigh in. But all I can do is try my best. So pulling up references from Gang Beasts and Tax on Air, I started working on the foundation of the building, adding some supports, connecting them with walls, and leaving a huge gaping hole for some lava. Okay, so now I'm working on some garage shutter doors. I doubt they'll lead anywhere, but it'll be a nice decoration, I guess. I hope it's not obvious that I am just winging this. But after placing the doors in, I started to really doubt the idea I had in mind. I'm not sure if I like this at all. Hold on, let me test it and see how it feels in game. game. I don't know, man. Is this too small? I feel like this isn't going to be fun to play on. It's starting to heavily suck ass. The perfectionist in me was starting to emerge, and I was starting to worry that this map would suck. The moment I reached out to Light, I had passed the point of no return. I cannot go back on my word now, but at this point, I've run out of motivation. I felt like I was letting down one of my fans. All-knowing brain.
Yo, what's up, dog?
What do I do?
Jesus, man. You can literally ask me for anything and you're going with this mopey shit. I guess. I mean, I know that you should just remember what you're doing this for. I know that because, you know, I'm the all-knowing brain and shit. This fan has put his trust in you to make his dreams come true.
Yeah, I can only imagine the feeling of seeing your dream game be complete. It would be amazing to give that to someone else.
And remember, I'm the all-knowing brain, right? I know for a fact that Light is gonna love this game.
Really? You're not just saying that to make me feel better, right?
No.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. This whole time, Light has been so excited for this, so patient and thankful. I cannot disappoint him. It was time to hit the ground running. This time, I felt a lot better about the map. I built the walls of the pit and found some cool looking lava to fill it in with. Light mentioned having hazards in the map. Obviously, we have the lava, but what about some really fast conveyors to push you in? Now this is cool, I am liking it, but I was still a bit worried about the map being too small, so I decided to crank open the garage doors and add an outside dock area, right before changing the lighting about 10 times. Up next was to add some railings to the outdoor area, slap in some factory windows, and why not some big old shipping containers. Hopefully these can help give players some places to take cover, and after flooding the entire void with some ocean, I filled in the roof. Sick idea incoming. What about a skylight? I think that'd be awesome. Yes, dude, that looks so good. My motivation was quickly bouncing back, and the map was coming along really nicely. I even added a catwalk to give the map some height variation. All that was left to do is make some props. So here are some crates, cones, pallets, and barrels. Let's get to work. I did it. The factory was complete. Time to hop in and see how it feels. You know what? I think I clutched up here. This map is really cool. I'm so excited to see what Light thinks of it. Not only was the final map complete, but so was task 8, along with the entire game. Now all that was left to do was call Light and surprise him with his dream game. Hello? This is it. This is the big reveal. And hopefully, it's cool. The big day was here, and I was very nervous. I knew that I was building a dream game for Light, but now that I'm showing it to him, the pressure is really starting to set in. Here's the lobby. What are your first thoughts?
Looking nice. The lobby is actually fire, not gonna lie.
So far, so good. Next up, how about we show off the crate system? What do you think of the crate system? Wait, let me open one too.
Pretty good.
Awesome. It seems like he's happy so far, but I was aiming for more than pretty good. Maybe he's just nonchalant. Or maybe I didn't match his expectations. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's see what he thinks of the game itself. Whoa. Nice.
You're good at this.
Yeah, I've playtested this way too much. Trade kill?
LOL.
Oh, you doing good in there? So, we checked out the whole game, all the maps. There's for some reason 2 of you here, but ignoring that. Would you say this is how you pictured your dream game?
The game is really fun, to be honest. 9 out of 10.
Awesome, I'll take that, man. That makes me really happy. The game releases next Friday, so make sure to join my Discord server to try it out. Oh, and all-knowing brain.
Yo, what's up?
What's 1 divided by 0?
1 divided by 0. Oh, you f***ing piece of shit!